lot of times when it comes to rehab, people will tell clients that you need X amount of strength before you can work on speed and power. That's not always the case, as taught to us by Coach Boo Schexnayder. Sometimes you can train both qualities at the same time. It's just one of the qualities you won't be able to push as hard. For example, you don't need X amount of strength before you can work on speed and power. If you were someone who didn't have as much strength, you can still work on acceleration and sprinting. You're just not going to sprint as fast as someone who is stronger than you. If you were working on throwing a medicine ball and you didn't have the baseline strength to throw a medicine ball, you're just not going to throw it as hard as the other person. If you're working on jumping and landing and you don't have enough calf or quad or glute strength, you're just not going to jump as high as the next person. As long as the intensity is there, you're training those qualities. It doesn't have to be very fast, it doesn't have to be very hard, it doesn't have to be very high. The reason for this is we always want to maintain speed and power in our training or our rehab. As you age, you lose speed and power much faster than you lose strength, and you lose strength faster than you lose muscle size. This is the reason why we always want to train speed and power with our rehab and our training clients, whether they're here for pain and injury or they're trying to get better at performing a certain sport or activity. It doesn't have to be as fast as an Olympic sprinter. You don't have to jump as high as a high jumper. You don't have to throw as hard as a pitcher, but you're going to be working at intensities where you're giving it your all based on your certain baseline of strength. So as long as you're training some sort of speed and power in your rehab and your training, you're maintaining, if not improving, those qualities which you want to keep for as long as you can. If you need help programming or figuring out ways to get over hurdles or barriers that you may run into with your training, check us out at Reload Physical Therapy and Fitness, where you can train with a physical therapist, or you can work to get to the point where you can work with our trainers and have the confidence and structure that you need to reach your goals.